Welcome back. Now that we've taken a look at how to navigate to Knowledge Forum, how to create different types of notes, and a bit of an introduction to how to organize a Knowledge Forum view, let's take a look at note referencing and Riseaboves. So on this front page, I had made use of Riseaboves to discuss many different ideas that we've discussed. So we may have mentioned 5 or 10 articles all about fake news. But what I'm going to do in this fake news Riseabove is I'm going to try to combine all of those ideas to present it at a higher conceptual level. As well as you can see here how we've connected different concepts to one another. And this is just one of many ways that you could represent the interconnection of ideas or the ways that you can summarize ideas. But this creates a very high-level picture of what's going on. So here, let's just take a quick look at some of these connections. So here you can see that diet is related to politicians. So perhaps we were talking about the diet of politicians. Then we talk about role models and how people are often role models for diets. And then authoritative sources. So maybe you're discussing the legitimacy or how authoritative a particular source is, because there's so much information on dieting. What's true, what's false. So you can see this kind of neat interconnection of ideas. And then over here we've got public policy, which is related to social justice, which is related to terrorism, and public safety is related to cruise ships as well in this case. So we can kind of at a very high level talk about what's going on, and this can be a good point for further analysis. But let's see how we constructed this. So I'll just open, let's open politicians. All right, so there's not too much in this one, but you can actually drag notes inside of here. If you have like 5 notes that relate to politicians, then we can put those notes inside of this view. So let's say that we want to build on this or relate something to this politician's concept. So let's just grab part of this first sentence here. So politicians are often world leaders who have an impact on policies and large-scale issues. So I'll just do Control-C. You can also right-click and copy on a Windows computer. And I'll close this down. And so what's a concept that relates to politicians? Let's say the economy. So I'll click over here on New Riseabove and type out economy and create. So we'll grab economy over here, and you can see right now it's isolated. So how do I want to relate this? So I can open this up. I can say a little bit about what I know of the economy. So the economy is a model of trade between individuals. Policies have a large impact on the well-being of nations. And then we recalled something about how this related to politicians. So politicians are often world leaders who have an impact on policies at large-scale issues. So you can see here that politicians relates to that idea of policies. So since we've pasted that reference in there, we'll go ahead, we'll hit contribute, and I'll just refresh the screen because sometimes the arrows don't show up right away. And we'll scroll back down, and now we've got an arrow connecting the economy to politicians. And so you could use this between any notes. If you see a friend's note who has something that you want to reference, you can copy something out of his or her note, and then paste that into your note and then you create a connection between them. So feel free to give this a try, and yeah, I hope you have some fun with this. See you in the next video.